Okay, the next movie I'm going to talk about is Four Christmases, directed by Seth Gordon, but that pretty much doesn't matter because this movie does not feel directed at all. It feels like it's on, pretty much it's just...
Christmas cookie cutter.
Exactly. It's I don't know, I have this theory that celebrities, they get caught drunk driving or something like that, and as part of their penance, they have to do a Christmas movie. That's how this movie kind of felt to me. I don't know. Basically, the story is that, and it's a classic kind of chick flick setup. There's this very modern couple who doesn't believe in romance in a traditional sense. They don't believe in getting married. They don't believe in having kids. They just want to be, living in the moment and going on all of these expensive vacations every year. Very successful yuppie couple. And then they lie to their families, who are both come from divorced families, that they're going to do some charity work when they're actually going to Fiji for a vacation. And after there's a delay in the airport by fog and clouds or whatever, they're caught on camera by the news footage talking about it, and of course their families call them, and so they have to have 4 Christmases and travel to each broken family, and all of them are completely insane and irrational and unrealistic. The first one they meet, Robert Duvall plays Vince Vaughn's father. Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon are the couple, by the way. Who they actually have really good chemistry, and I think some of their dialogue between them really kind of works and snappy, but altogether it's not fitting for the movie. But Robert Duvall's family, kind of a redneck, ultimate fighting championship, that kind of stuff, won't even call an installer to install the satellite dish, and I don't know. Basically, this felt like a setup movie. There was a setup, there was a plot idea, and then it pretty much was just a movie to support the setup. And very kind of similar to those saccharine chick flicks that I really don't like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, like that sort of style. Here's your premise, now let's let the characters just live in this premise world. I don't know. Altogether, I'd give it a C average, only because there were a few good laughs, and it's very digestible, as those kind of movies are. So you don't feel like you're wasting your time. It's not a hard movie to watch. You just but it's completely forgettable. As soon as you watch it, you've pretty much gone out of your mind.
Well, I don't know. I too gave this a C, but mostly for different reasons. I mean, I do see this as the cookie cutter kind of Christmas movie that was going on, but I don't know. I think I liked Vince Vaughn's character quite a bit in this one. It's his usual character, but it worked well with its snappy remarks and stuff. And but one thing I liked about this movie is, while it did have its embarrassing kind of humor, it wasn't just like the Chevy Chase. No trees killed anybody, no cats were set on fire, or there was no battle between neighbors. I know this one, I liked the realness of the family problems, where he goes to confront they're all divorced, so they always have to meet the new stepmom or the new the stepfathers, and they're all weird and awkward. And I don't know, I like the realness about that, and it brings the Christmas thing a little bit more home. But I also really enjoyed just some of the smaller characters, like his brothers, which are the UFC fighters.
Jon Favreau, he's a good actor.
Yeah, and Tim McGraw.
They work together a lot.
Tim McGraw, which was really weird.
Yeah, kind of weird. We had two country stars, actually. We had Tim McGraw and Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight Yoakam?
Yeah, he played the crazy evangelist.
But, so overall, the movie is a good Christmas movie.
Yeah.
And, and it's not like all the others. It's a little bit more. It's still the heartfelt, learn your family values kind of thing.
What I thought about this movie is I kept being reminded, maybe it's just because I've seen it recently, but I kept being reminded of Away We Go, which had a very similar kind of plot. Here's a couple who's kind of thinking about the next step in their relationship, and then they sort of discover themselves by meeting all of these people. But unlike that movie, it was not very true to the characters, very even nice to the characters. I thought the movie was very judgmental. I thought it was basically saying, you know, to be a real family, you have to get married, you have to have kids, otherwise you're just running away from yourself. So for that, I felt a little offended, but you know.